Yo, what's up? We back. Another episode. Relax and take notes. K Dub, the homie Q. What's happening, fella?
What's good with you, man?
Finally.
I'm talking about finally, bro. It got me,
I got that new equipment.
Bro, I was struggling. That boy was laughing at me.
We should have recorded that yesterday and just put that out.
Bro, that was a debacle. When I was Bruce Lee.
Hey, Kevin, I wonder how long that camera stayed on before Mike realized.
I ain't no telling, bro. That thing came on by itself.
Bro, I was gone. I had left the house. I was gone.
That's what I'm saying. If me and Quinn was just talking and it just popped up, we saw Marcel walking around in the back.
Like I said, Kevin, Mike must have fixed it. Like 5 minutes later, still just a camera back there, just looking.
Bruh, that thing had a mind of its own. Man, but that's what's up. How y'all good, though?
Chilling, man.
That's
yeah,
what's
man.
up.
Get ready to go ahead and help Bama get to this Final Four.
Hey, listen, man. They just going through a rough patch. They got to grow up. They missing Herb and missing Petty, but they got to grow up.
I ain't realize they're gonna miss him that much though. Jeez.
But see, but Quinn, that's how it is all the time. People don't realize what that seniority do for them college teams, man. Because now we're in the one and done era and everybody, man. But Kevin, what you said the other day, who hooping? Duarte and if somebody else was talking about, but if you look, Herb Jones. You know what I'm saying?
You can see what he's doing in the league right now. You can see what they missing on the floor in Alabama.
Right. He did it last night. He did it last night. They I think it's only one other rookie that got more minutes than him in the NBA right now. Like he doing his thing, man.
And he be on the floor in important times at the end of the game.
Where y'all think he's standing in Rookie of the Year standings right now?
I mean, not even close because that's Evan Mobley's award to lose.
Yeah, it's pretty, but I would definitely have him in the top 3. You know what I'm saying? Look,
that's what he get.
That's what he get. That boy was laughing at me.
That's what he get for talking about you.
Yeah, but what you said though?
Now I said his impact is top 3. But as far as his numbers, he's not gonna have the numbers to be top 3. Cause
on his team, Brandon Ingram and Devontae Graham and them guys, all scoring wise, they're ahead of him in the pecking order. And to me though, it was out of him, Mobley and Barnes. Barnes tapered off a little bit, then he got hurt. So and Duarte, I'm tripping.
Yeah, Duarte was hooping last night.
Yeah, we had like 27. Was it 27 last night or the night before? But yeah. So
they still doing the all the All-Star weekend stuff like the rookie second year game. They still doing that, right?
Yeah, I believe everything go back.
I ain't heard nothing different.
Yeah, I want to see what he doing that game.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I literally, like the other night when I was watching New Orleans, I watched Herb Jones literally on one possession guard all 5 players on the court. Like literally, he guarded all 5 people on the court in one possession.
Right.
Baseline to baseline, man.
Yeah, and that's what you need, them dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they struggling without him and John Petty. You know what I mean? And then Kevin, you said the other day, like, people didn't realize Petty impact defensively. Yeah. Thought it was just him making shots. You know what I'm saying? Which we all know he did that, but you know what I'm saying? When it's a mindset thing though, like when you have guys that old, it's just different. You know what I'm saying? It's just different. You can look at the past 3 champions. If you look at this Georgia team, they had a lot of senior leadership, a lot of junior leadership. That Bama team last year, you know what I'm saying? The LSU team, you know what I mean? You got guys that done been in it on both sides of the ball, you know what I'm saying? So no moment too big, you know what I'm saying? Where we saw the young guys for Bama on the receivers, you know what I mean? You know, they talented. they couldn't catch, they wouldn't have been in this situation. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't a thing about, oh, he can't catch the ball, but the light's bright. Like I think you said, Kevin, like, bro, these dudes was in high school last year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Biggest crowd they probably played in was big as the student section by itself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but yeah, Bama got to grow, but I do like Oates, man. I think he a good coach.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
He just got he missing too. No more what's the kid that got hurt from
Burnett.
Burnett.
Yeah.
He'd have made a big difference, dude.
Huge. You
Difference.
talking about length?
Shooting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You talking about length, you talking about scoring, you know what I mean? Rebounding. Man, you know, it sucks. Yeah, it sucks, but they're gonna be all right. You know, they're gonna be all right. Yeah, for sure.
Maybe. I don't know. But...
Nah, they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine.
So Auburn fan Kevin.
Hey, Auburn is balling. I ain't gonna lie, they balling. They balling.
Probation, man.
They kicked the
penalty.
Kicked the dog's ass the other night. Those boys serious.
What's that final score?
A lot to a little. They won by about 20 or more, I think. It was bad.
You know, Auburn got one of them players I be talking about, right? Jabari Smith, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I always say I hate to hear people get compared to KD, I don't understand why they got to do that every time, right? We talking about like a once in a generation, once in a lifetime talent.
That's why they comparing to him.
So,
that's all a lot of them know of.
He ain't that though. Compare that man to Rudy Gay.
But
compare him to Paul George.
You talking about people that don't even really watch the game though, so they just saying
no. But people who watch the game comparing him to that, and they know that's not gonna happen. When you see Kevin Durant, you know what that is. At Texas, when you saw him, you knew what that was.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying. Like Jabari Smith is good. He's gonna probably be a good pro. We don't know that, but he ain't gonna be no Kevin Durant. Like man, come on, man. I just hate when people do that.
I mean, I think I feel you. But I think, like you said, though, it's more of it's the look type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you see a running quarterback before it was Randall Cunningham. Then it became Mike Vick. So now,
Steve McNair.
Yeah, when you see him, it's he like Mike Vick. Like you know what I mean? And it is, you know, I feel you, but not because whenever you do that. It's like, y'all know who y'all talking about? Like,
and what happens is them guys that you talking about, they end up turning to Brandon Ingram. That's what they end up turning into.
Yeah, which is a good NBA player, but not Kevin Durant.
KD. Right.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's my rant for the day.
I feel you. So look, as far as NBA, man,
Russ. Let's talk about Russ. Go ahead and jump in.
See, you want to jump. I was going to give some props first, man.
All right, go ahead. Do your thing then. Do your thing.
I was going to Joel Embiid, bro. 50 points in 27 minutes. Joker, 40-point triple-double. We was talking about them last week, ironically, like those two guys specifically. And, boy, that was amazing, bro. You talking about 50 points in 27 minutes for a center, bro. Like, and he was going crazy. And Joker, that was crazy. 40-point triple-double. So, yeah, I just wanted to, man, that was crazy, bro.
I can be one of them players, like, when he get going, like, I could just sit there and watch him, like, all night. Because every move he make is going to be, like,
it's so smooth.
God,
he remind you of a king,
but he
just
bigger.
Stretch out farther, and he bigger.
Yeah. But like you said last week, how is he moving like this? I mean, it ain't choppy. Like, it's like
it's smooth.
He moving like a king, like KG, like he moving like those, but he bigger than both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's smooth, man. He's smooth.
I only mess with the Sixers like that, but when he is on, man, you can't help but watch him.
Yeah, you gotta watch that cat.
Since we talking about the Sixers, I mean, I know I said that was my one rant. You know, talking about. Right, but the Sixers pissed me off so bad, bro. So you got a guy right now that's arguably one of the most skilled centers of all time, right?
Mm-hmm.
In his bag, just doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Dropping 50 out there. and you're not giving him no help. You got another star just at the house chilling. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting that. You're not gonna get equal value for him anyway. Move off the man. Get Embiid some help, bro. If I'm Embiid, I go to the front office and tell them, hey, if y'all don't do something with this dude, y'all gonna have the same problem next year or the year after, whenever.
It's bad. It's bad because, and you hate to see it, because you're just gonna have a question mark. We wonder, what if, man? What if Ben was there, or what if whoever was there, brother? You know how tough that is. You got that Brooklyn team when they fully healthy. You got Milwaukee when they fully healthy, and then you have a Philly team with him and whoever fully healthy rolling. Bro, do you know how crazy?
You
like
wasting his prime.
Man, that would be crazy.
Prime. You wasting his prime right now because he already an injury prone player. Like you don't know. Like this may be the only season you get where he's not injured. You know what I'm saying? Point. He ain't got nothing going on. You
missing chunks of games.
That's what I'm saying. You got to capitalize on this right now. You know what I mean? And don't wait till whenever. You know what I mean? Because he need to get chemistry with whoever you bring in. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever. But they should have been made a move, man. They got
what do y'all think it is, though? Do y'all think it's an ego thing with them? They don't want to break and take less for them? Or
I think they don't know. They don't know what to do.
I think it's a combination of all of that and then some. Because, come on now, we men. All men got pride. You know what I'm saying? We got ego. So both sides gonna have a little of that. But I agree with Kevin, too. They don't know what to do. You probably still trying to hold out whatever hope you can. You understand what I'm saying? Because this the thing, though. A few weeks ago, both of y'all said it. Though he has his flaws, he's still 6'10" and do what he do. Don't get it twisted.
If you want to.
Like, don't get it twisted. He's probably Lamar Odom with even more skill, give away, take away some stuff. I'll go with Lamar in some areas and Ben in some. You get what I'm saying? I'll say he a Lamar Odom. He can't shoot like Lamar Odom. You know what I mean? He's not as strong as Lamar Odom, but man, he gifted. And so when you got something like that, I think it's a lot of what both of y'all said. They don't know. Then, like you said, Q, is ego going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I personally would have probably been tried to mend the fence. When I look at it, I would have just probably tried to just stroke his ego. I ain't gonna lie, be like, yo, man, we sorry. Whatever.
I look at it from the other side too. Like, what they have been trying to deal with, but the team they've been dealing with, like, I don't want that problem. Because what has he been doing up until this point? Has he even touched a basketball in months? Like,
he probably has. He probably. Well, I would say this. I would hope he is. You know what I'm saying? Because that would look very bad. You look at Kyrie when he came his first game. You could tell he been in the gym.
You could tell, yeah.
Clay ain't played in 2 years.
You could tell.
You could tell he been working. You know what I'm saying? Like Kevin said, he probably been ready, but you got to be super cautious. But I would hope he in the gym.
I wouldn't be worried about it because he ain't no super skilled player anyway. I mean, he's a size and athleticism guy, so he gonna be. I ain't saying like he could just be sitting on the couch eating donuts right now and be cool, but a guy like Kyrie, he gotta continue to be in the gym and work on that skill and keep that skill where it needs to be. Clay, same way, he's a skilled shooter. You know what I mean? All of that. But with Ben,
he need to be shooting.
Exactly.
He need to be shooting. But what I'm saying is, in terms of that, I wouldn't even be worried about that.
Nah, but I do feel Q though. Like, what are you doing? But like I said, me personally, I probably would have been trying to right the wrong as best they could. You know, we don't know whatever going on, but it's bad because, like Kevin said, that man Joel Embiid a bad man. You wasting his time, his talent. Because let's just be real. Even if you made it deep in the playoffs, you're not beating none of those big dogs without him having some help. You understand what I'm saying? They'll let him. He'll probably average 40, but you can't win with, and that's no disrespect to anybody else on that team, but this the NBA. You know what I'm saying? we can go back in history.
He would average 40, but think about how hard he's gonna have to work for that 40 without
somebody
taking that pressure off of him.
And think about, to that point, Q, how much he would have to play. Like, you can go back into history, right? We've only really seen one team. That was that Detroit team win without just say a superstar. They had a collection of just dogs, you know what I'm saying? Which was great, but they don't have that. You understand what I'm saying? But even still, with that collection of dogs, you had two guys that could get you buckets. Chauncey and Rook could get you buckets. You know what I'm saying? So you need, you know what I'm saying? It's the NBA. You always gonna need at least two stars. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna need a third guy to hold you down. So, I mean, it's just jacked up to see from a fan perspective. Like you said, Q, ain't like we just diehard Sixer fans, but when he hooping, you gotta watch. And you hate to see the kind of opportunity that you know that they can have with this good of a basketball player just kind of go down the drain over some, let's just be honest, some nonsense.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Stuff at this point.
For sure.
Because at this point, neither side is gonna win. Neither side's gonna look good. So
everybody already lost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it should have been taken care of before the season even started. And that's so it made it worse. Like he lost value. Like you can't get as much value for him now as you could have in the offseason because of all this stuff that happened, all the stuff in training camp where he was, you know, half-assed
getting kicked out of practice.
I'm saying he had a cell phone in his pocket while he's supposed to be, you know, all that weird stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
All of that. Like they should have took care of that before.
Yeah. And then he turned into a soap opera, so, you know. But I don't know, man. But shout out to Joel Embiid for sure, though, because that boy is a bad man, and he is 50 in 27 minutes. That sound like you joking.
He don't care who I know.
It got to the point where I saw Jordan Niang in the corner one time, just wide open, just like with his hands up, ready to shoot. And Embiid was just feeling it. He's like,
nah, dog. I'm in my bag right now. Yeah, nah, yeah. But you know, shout out to him, shout out to Joker, and Chris Duarte, because we did mention him. He been doing his thing. The Phoenix Suns, just them boys, they balling. Chris Paul, man, Devin Booker, all them guys, and H are hurt right now. They're gonna be a tough out.
Y'all think they can keep this up though?
I do.
Y'all think they gonna peak too soon?
I don't, because I think last year they learned a lot, and then I think they rode the momentum into this season, and I think that learning how to win was big for them last year. And I think, like what Kevin was saying last year about Milwaukee, they had been through bumps. They had been through a lot of Eastern Conference finals. They had adversity last year, and it taught them how to fight through it. Just like right now, I just saw something to say the power rankings say Warriors, Nets, Bucks take a hit. That it don't matter to teams like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna stay the course. It's a long season, so I do think that last year gonna play a huge factor into this year. I think they fine.
Hey, did somebody say that before the season started? I remember somebody saying that before the season started.
Some chump. Nah, I give you a props, Q. You did though. Me and Kevin we was tripping. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, they ain't gave me no reason to they balling, dog. And even our the game last night. Seemed like Dallas had them. And they didn't panic. They didn't, you know what I'm saying? They just kept playing. And then they play so hard. They play together. Chris Paul got them boys. You can see his imprint all over that team and the head coach. You know what I'm saying? But once again, basketball people making basketball decisions, man.
Speaking of head coach, I think JB Biggerstaff will need some coach of the year.
Love for sure.
Because he got Cleveland hooping right now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like they not just like, oh, they beat, Brooklyn last night, or they beat Milwaukee. No, they competing like every single night. Like play with them if you want to, and they haven't been healthy all year. Okoro just recently came back. Of course, we know Sexton out for the year,
Yeah,
and then
Rubio out.
Rubio out for the year. And all those injuries came like back to back to back to back. So yeah, I'm with you on that, Kevin, for sure. Yeah, he doing.
I mean, they
his
already
thing.
got more wins this year than they had last year. So
Right now.
right now,
You know what I'm
What's the
saying?
ceiling though?
I mean,
probably losing first round, but
yeah.
that's experience. That that just comes.
What type
with
of
the
seat I
territory.
think they're gonna get?
That if you look at the standings from like 2 to 8 is about 3 games. So
Yeah.
they could be anywhere.
It could be anywhere.
Brooklyn and everybody else in the East.
But you'll think no. I
Brooklyn,
think
Milwaukee,
Brooklyn, Milwaukee, and you'll
Milwaukee,
get and so and like Kevin said, they'll probably lose first round, but you got to look at the writing on the wall. You know what I mean? You got to look at the glass half full, man. For a team that's already passed the amount of wins they had last year to even make the playoffs, that's great.
And shout out to Darius Garland too, because
he hooping.
And what's crazy is y'all know I'm probably the biggest Colin Sexton fan out there, but
right
at the same time, him going down allowed Darius Garland to elevate his game. Because he don't have to share the ball now. He is the guy.
The guy.
So I mean, I know everybody love Evan Mobley and what he brings, but if you actually watch them play, Darius Garland is the engine. You know what I mean? He spoon feed them dudes a lot.
And also shout out Kevin Love, man, for just not mailing it in.
Bouncing back
like he been doing. The losing was getting to him because he come from he used to win it, and that losing was getting to him. You can see it.
Yeah.
You can tell, he ain't know how to handle it.
But I like guys like that that don't want to lose. I'd rather be.
Before, when he was losing in Minnesota, he was getting numbers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to be getting numbers and be on the losing team, but then to like be on a losing team and I'm not even really starting. Like I'm just here.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
And same as I said with Chris Paul, you can see his impact on that team. What hasn't he been through?
Yeah.
Like you just said, Kevin, I was on a losing team. I was top 3 in scoring in the league. I was top 2 in rebounding in the league. I come here. I had to change my whole approach. I had to change my game. I lost weight a minute. So I've been through so much. I went to the championship. Got hurt, couldn't play in the championship. Won the championship. Went back to the championship. Went from top of the cream of the crop in the East to the bottom of the East. Now I can mentor these young guys. What can't he talk about? He had the mental health issues with depression. Bruh, I'm picking his brain. Hey, Kevin, check this out, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You can go to him for that big brother advice so you can see the impact too. You know what I mean? He might not be out the average of 25, but I'm guarantee you he on that bench. Hey, listen, I bet Evan Mobley we'll probably hear some stories about, man, what he did for his game. You know what I'm saying? The confidence he probably put in Colin Sexton as well as Garland. Once Rubio went down, you know what I mean? Yeah. You can see it, but I do think that's man, it got to be recognized because for like Kevin said, for somebody to be in that situation and go down, man, it affects you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, shout out to K Love for real, bro, because he could have just said, you know what, trade me. I don't want to play and all that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I just want to give JB some love too.
Deserve.
I feel like he's a really good coach that really ain't had a real good opportunity, but he basically took some trash and made it into what they have now. You know, what I mean?
He got Kevin. What he got the team that he normally gets when he gets a job, but he's actually doing something. They're actually playing for him now.
He got time.
There you go.
They gave him time. They
there
gave
you
him
go.
time.
Both of y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Because when he was in Memphis, you know, he did okay, but he just didn't have time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They moved on, and I think he was in Houston for a little small time.
Yeah.
But now he actually got time. You know, they gave him basically 3 years to fix this.
Right
after what's his face left.
Yeah. Unlike Flores and Cully, but we'll get into that later. It's the reason half the NBA teams in the NBA coached by a black man, but it's cool. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, for real, shout out to Biggerstaff. But yeah, so I mean NBA rolling, you know what I mean? And so we could get in the rest.
Hey, can we go back to New Orleans for a second?
Yeah, for sure.
And they're missing superstar.
Oh, fat
Bruh.
boy.
Hey, listen. I was looking at something, and this is the God honest truth, man. I had forgot about bruh. And I hate to say that because y'all know me, man. I'm a fan like y'all, and I'm for the players, and I forgot about bruh. And I'm like, man, what are you doing? What's going on? I ain't heard nothing else.
Apparently he's working out away from the team. So who knows what that means?
And what kind of sense does that make?
Yeah, Q. Who
Who
knows
knows
what that means?
I wouldn't even. I need, if I'm the GM and I'm the I need to be watching you because
I need to see him every day.
Yeah,
I need to see him every day.
I'm like Pat Riley. You getting taped.
I'm bringing him on the road with me
doing
too.
body fat measurement
every day.
You know what? That what he need, Kevin.
Yeah, he need to be in
He
Miami
need that man right there. He need to be it nowhere else. He need that man.
Yeah.
Dang, you said something then. He need that man.
Yeah. Why you think Udonis has him in the shape that he in, as old as he is?
Man.
Because he played, he's in that Miami system for so long. They do things a certain way.
Pat don't play.
Even like they was talking about how D Wade and Udonis Haslam had to check LeBron one time about the Miami way and how they do things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if they can check LeBron, of course they can check Zion. You know what I mean? So that would, like you said, that would be a great situation for him.
And think about at that time, LeBron at that time was taking the torch from Kobe. So, like you said, if you could check a player of that magnitude, right? We ain't talking about he checked Mario Chalmers. We talking about Bron. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, at that time, Kobe was kind of, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But I think that's what he need. But I'm with y'all. Who knows what that mean? I don't know, man. It's terrible, but
I don't know if he comes back from this. What y'all think?
Q, I promise you, I'm scared.
I don't have.
I hope, because y'all know how I am. But I hope. But
he ain't gave us no reason. He ain't gave us no reason to believe that he would. Like I haven't seen anything that shows me he got any kind of work ethic or like he gave me no reason to believe it. Like I look at him as like just a lazy dude with talent.
Cause see, this the thing, right? We watched Clay now ball for 2 years and like come back and look like he done put everything he possibly could into getting back on that court. We watched KD now hoop for a year, whatever it was, and come back. You know what I'm saying? We watch other guys. I just named those two at the top of my head, but Karis LeVert went through hell last year. You know what I'm saying? He just told the Lakers up. You
can tell when dudes ain't putting in the work, man. It's easy to tell.
You can tell when they love it, and when they just like it.
Cam Akers tore his Achilles in what, June, July? This man just ran like a madman Monday night.
7 months.
George Pickens, he wasn't out there. He didn't have Jerry Rice numbers, but
he was out there.
He was out there.
He made an impact too.
Like I'm with y'all. I hope. Oh man, I hope. But
maybe he ain't got it in him, man. I mean, because you seen 6'8" dudes that 6'10", 6'9" dudes that get there and just they happy with that. So I don't know. Maybe just happy with that.
Yeah, but he's 6'6" and fat.
That's bad. This man crazy. But check it out.
What's crazy though is you seen him get in shape before. Like
it looked damn good.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I don't understand how you could be. I guess if you got the mindset of I got to do this to get there, and now that I'm there, I don't have to do this no more. Because he was in shape in high school. He was in great shape at Duke.
Wait, Q. He wasn't in shape in high school.
I mean,
he was just athletic and big.
You know what I mean? Like
now when he got to Duke, he looked great. When he was in high school, he looked like a D tackle on everything.
So when he was young in high school, like around by 10th grade, because
Yeah,
there's some pictures when in high school
yeah,
where he looked like he was
Mike,
in
I
good
ain't
shape.
talking about 12th
But
grade.
you could tell it seemed like later on, like even like
when
when about around his senior year in high school, he started getting a little chunky.
Yeah,
when he was eating 3 lunches a day, Mike.
He looked like he was trying to. He looked like he was trying to break the single game sack record when he was.
Because you got to remember, like we've been knowing about Zion ever since he was in like 19th grade.
So this
dude been on the map since he was like 15 years old.
So check this out. This is what's crazy. He was the biggest name, right, from about 19th grade. And I'm going to name these two guys and what they're doing for their respective teams. And they play AAU with him. Ja Morant and Nick Claxton.
Wow.
Nick Claxton starting for the Brooklyn Nets. We know what Ja doing. What Zion doing.
Wow.
Yeah. Both of those guys. And little homie from Ole Miss played with them too. That guard. You know what I'm saying?
Great. I mean, that like y'all just said, I mean, you should tell the difference between guys that just love it and guys that just good at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, have the talent, like you said, though, Q, and then just get there and be like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's sad to see because you look at the number 1 pick he was that year, and then you look at Ja, and he's just gotten better and better and better. And, you know, I mean, it ain't no indictment on New Orleans. Who wouldn't have picked him number 1?
Yeah.
And it ain't like he ain't ball when he played.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because actually, when he played, you can justify it. Like
absolutely. It's justified regardless, though, Kevin, but even more so, like you say, when they play. I mean, when he play. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, people will look at it and be like, oh, how could they drive him over Ja? They didn't see it. Like, anyway, you can always go with the bigger guy. Yeah. Look at all them people they picked before Steph.
His situation is compounded because when you carrying around that type of weight and you got a lower body injury, and then you got discipline problems where you can't stop and you don't want to stop, like he's just. That's why I don't know, man. I'm on the fence as to.
Well, we saw Charles Barkley want it.
Yeah, that's a great example.
You know what I'm saying, look at his body at Auburn. What?
Bigger than Zion. He was over 300 pounds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's like 6'5", like 305.
Nose guard.
Yeah.
And then you look at him in Phoenix.
Yeah.
250. That's what he's playing with.
And you look at him in Phoenix.
Yeah. This man lost over 50 pounds.
And was rocked up.
Yeah.
Drop stepping.
MVP type player.
Yeah. He was MVP. Yeah, he was MVP in Phoenix. So I don't know, but I hope. I really hope. Yeah. So Kevin wanted to talk about Mr. Westbrook. Yeah. What's up with it? Quinn, you good?
I just don't understand the Lakers, bro.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I just don't understand the Lakers in general. First of all, why did you sign this man, for one? Because you knew it wasn't gonna work.
Right.
Two, why does Frank Vogel even have to basically ask, can I bench my point guard? You know what I mean? I get it. I understand the business of it, all of that. You know what I'm saying? But this dude is not the best option at the end of games. He's literally going to throw these games away. You got to get him out. I heard Shaq said, I didn't play at the end of the game sometimes because I couldn't shoot free throws. That's his deficiency. Russ's deficiency is his decision making. So I don't see it as an issue with him not playing him at the end of the game.
I saw that the other night too with somebody.
If it was any other team but the Lakers, I would say that. But you know, the coach of the Lakers is the GM or the president or whoever last name Bus.
Blame Rob Pelinka.
Yeah, GM.
Well, I think history killing them, right?
Mm.
We can go back as far as you want to go. They always have stars, right? So I think the name, right?
Yeah.
And the lights, he from LA. It was a good story.
Yeah.
Even them bringing it, let's just be honest, I love Melo. Melo wasn't going to do
I
much
mean-
for you this year. You brought in all these names and you brought in almost 4 guys that's in year 16, 17, or 18. What we doing?
Crazy.
Let's be for real. Talking about winning a championship.
That's crazy.
Let's just be for real. You know what I mean? We ain't talking about year 13, 14, 16. That's getting up there. And then you bring in a guy that don't fit the mold. You know what I'm saying? And then with LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? It's just, and I thought it would work out because I just had that much respect for LeBron James as far as being a savant. But it ain't even really got nothing to do with him to me.
Right. That's what I was about to say. It ain't him.
It ain't, man, he going crazy. Because if they was winning, he would be in the MVP race.
He can't do nothing about Russ and what Russ is doing.
He can't do nothing else more for that team right now. What else do they want him to do?
And the thing is it's hard to judge them without Anthony Davis.
It's super hard. That's true too.
I think we all forgetting that he's not there. You know what I mean? I think because Russ is there and it's that name, you know what I mean? It's there. The name Russell Westbrook, like we looking at them as like they're a finished product, and they're not. They're missing probably the most important piece to that team. The guy that's supposed to be able to carry them through the regular season and missing.
I think he's trying to overcompensate for him too. You know, not being there. And addition to just the weight, that's just how he played the game.
That's how he wired.
Mm-hmm.
But why though, dude? He like
he's a loose cannon. Like it's people like that. They can't think like rationally. Bro.
It's
like,
so frustrating.
He don't care if he just turned the ball
over
4 times. He get it in his mind that like I'm about to attack right now, and he can't help it. He can't turn it off.
It's so frustrating though, because you can watch him and you know he's about to do something stupid. Like you,
I'd be that guy to call a timeout in the middle of him dribbling, about to do his business.
You know he about to do something stupid.
But see, I am glad Kevin said what he said though, because I do believe that it's not all on him. A big part of that, the problem is Anthony Davis not being there. But I will say this. I just think that team is poorly assembled.
Yeah.
Period. Like it's a lot of people. But I'm talking about even all them other pieces. You talking about you have you just threw some guys together.
Threw some names together.
Yeah, but even to the guys like you grab Malik Monk, you grab
Ariza.
What's my man from Carolina that can shoot?
Ellington.
Wayne Ellington. What's
Avery Bradley?
Avery Bradley.
Avery Bradley was a bad move.
None of them per se were bad moves, but you just got all these dog. None of them played last year. Yeah.
You need this team 5 years ago.
And none of them played together last year. You got Kendrick Nunn. You got Stanley Johnson. Like you just at this point just making gumbo. And you want them to go win you a championship. It's too hard at that level to do that. You know what I mean? You got to have some type of chemistry at any level, but especially at that level because the talent's so good, right? So listen to all them dudes I just named. They'll help if you have a core. And they're also, but you're relying on these guys that's auxiliary guys to really be the guys because like Kevin said, you missing AD for one. It's a mess. But think about it. They blew it up. And for what? You got rid of Caruso. Okay, I understand Kuzma maybe didn't fit or whatever. But you got to keep, and I understand you got LeBron, you got AD, but you got to keep some of them other auxiliary guys, man. You got to.
They didn't allow Kuzma to fit. I feel like that's the issue. They tried to make They tried to make Kuzma some 3-and-D role player to just sit in the corner and knock down open shots and play defense, and that's not him.
But Kevin, for whatever the reason was, you moved on, but you still gotta keep. Now you feeling Caruso not being there, because whereas Caruso understands, oh, I know if I'm running with Bron like this, Bron want the ball here. That stuff matter. Oh, I know my minutes. I know what I'm doing. I know when I'm going in. I know when I'm. Now you rely. Dog, they had Austin Reeves in the game at the end of the game, and there's no disrespect to none of these dudes because they all better than I could ever dream about being. But this dude is an undrafted rookie that you're relying on to win you ball games, dog.
And you know the sad part about that, out of all them names that you named, is one defender in that whole group, and that's Avery Bradley.
Avery Bradley.
And he can't even defend the way he used to because he ain't as young as he was.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like the construction of the team it's off, bro. It's off. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do that. You can't just say because all of them can play, no doubt. Give me Malik Monk. Give me Malik Monk, like you said, and let him be on that team for 3-4 years. Oh, you got basically J.R. Smith. He gonna shoot the ball at a high clip. He gonna open shots. You give him 5, he gonna make 3 to 4. He can get you some easy buckets in transition. He can get to the basket. He can make free throws. I always thought he reminded me a lot of J.R. Smith. So you get him steady though. But now you throw him here, and then you got Stanley Johnson. Then you got this guy. Now everybody knew. Like I said, they all good players. Like I said, they all better than I could ever dream of being, but that ain't how you win. You know, like we just kind of talked about with the Alabama basketball team struggling. Think about that. How long Herb and Petty have been there and those other guys together. Man, they probably could tell you just how off the dude bounced the ball twice. I know what he about to do. You know what I'm saying? I know the move he about to do. I know he ain't finna give me the ball. I know he is got to give me the, like, you know what I'm saying? You know that stuff. Just like Kevin. I knew he finna hit that spin move. Oh, he finna spot up right there. And that pickup ball. Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't, man, that's the NBA, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and like I say, Russ got a lot to do with it, but I do hate too how he get the rap for everything. They blame everything on Russ. Everything.
Just because it looks so bad.
It does look bad. Nah, I can't argue that.
It's not all on him. But
terrible.
I can't argue that. It does look bad, but
man, he be shooting air balls, shooting balls off the side of the backboard. Just like, man, what are you doing? Like you literally, like people gonna think I'm capping. I really think I can shoot better than Russell Westbrook. Like I'm not. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious.
I ain't really saying much now though.
This dude cannot shoot, bro. He cannot. He never makes shots, bro.
I don't know what's going on because we saw his mid range be money though.
Money.
Deadly.
When he was young in OKC. Technically, like from a technical standpoint, if you look at his form, he got a hitch in his shot now that he didn't have back then.
But I remember when no. I remember when you first said that. I think it was the first triple-double year. It was the year after the triple-double. Yeah. After the first triple-double. You was like, he got a hitch in his shot now because he started missing free throws. Mm-hmm. He started missing those mid-range jump shots. Because think about it.
Because he was like an 80-some% free throw shooter when.
That's what I was about to say. That year they went to the finals, he shot them well. That year after, when they blew the lead against Golden State, his free throw percentages was good that year.
Yeah, so it's like like I said, if you watch it really close, there's a hitch. It's almost like he's shooting the ball on the way down now. Before, it was a real smooth mid-range jumper, and it was money. But now it's almost like he get to the top of it, he wait, and then he pull. So it's like a little hitch right there.
But y'all remember his bank shot off the glass right there was cash.
Yeah.
Oh. Now his bank shot ain't even hitting the bank.
But see, that's what I don't understand how. What? But when have we ever seen somebody just not be able to shoot no more? Jump no more, got it. Not as fast, got it. But shooting Ray Allen left, Like he came. As far as shooting went.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because you can look at a lot of guys, and if you really pay attention to it, guys' jumpers, they change throughout their career.
Michael Jordan's.
Yeah, you can watch guys there. If you like, perfect example. Another example is Joe Johnson. If you'll watch a lot of Joe Johnson, his jumper changed throughout his career. You know what I'm saying? Most players, I feel like they do. Some Ray Allen is like an exception. You know what I mean? But a lot of guys, their jumper will change throughout there. Even Steph jumper changed a little.
It did.
But
Klay Thompson, no. J.R. Smith, no. But those dudes, super textbook, though. Like J.R. Smith, Ray Allen, Klay Thompson. Ooh, beautiful. But yeah, I don't know, dog. It's weird to say the least, you know. But I hope the Lakers get it right, because I just, you know me, you know what I'm saying, I want to see the best basketball players in it. It ain't gonna look right if you see them boys, you know. But AD coming back, like Kevin said, it should help.
When is he supposed to come back?
I heard he was close, and then I ain't hear nothing else.
I mean, just at this point, just like be like Klay. Just make sure. I mean, just take another extra week, even when you think it's ready, because
he's stay injured. I think he like the people Kevin's saying though. I think he just
injury prone.
Just unlucky, man.
Unlucky. Like I'm gonna tell y'all who else I feel this. I think that's how JT Daniels is.
Yeah.
Just think about how we know this dude could play. I mean,
see that.
He tore his ACL at SC. Then he had to have another cleanup. Then he get rolling. And then he had an injury there. And then he have another one. Yeah. It's just some guys, it sucks. I'm afraid, Dominic Blaylock look like he's going to be that way too. But I don't know. I hope the Lakers be all right, though, man. I want to see it, but it look bad right now.
All right, let's talk a little football before Q got to get up out of here.
Yeah, for sure, though. Hey, I got a question for y'all.
What's that?
Real quick. We ain't got to go into it deep. And we talked about last week with Dallas. We talked about with Dallas, though, when I said, do we know where they are? What the hell was that? What the hell was that?
Oh, man.
That not knowing the game.
But I said, no. They should have got blown. If Jimmy Garoppolo was, I ain't even going to go to the top dogs. I ain't going to go Aaron. I ain't going to go Tom. I ain't going to go P. Homie, none of them. If he was Tannehill, they would have put up 40 on Dallas. They would have blew them out their own stadium. He overthrew IU on a touchdown. Bruh, what Dallas, dog, that what was that?
Hey, man, one of my biggest issues with NFL football is coaching and offensive coordinators over coaching. That's one of my biggest issues. Like,
so you think it was that?
I think you got to find a way to get your playmakers the ball more. Like, CeeDee Lamb should have been way more involved in that game.
He should have, but what have they really shown outside of being Philly when Philly had everybody in there that was not even starters?
Man.
Like, that was terrible, dog. At the crib? Come on, dog.
Man, yeah, I didn't watch. We didn't watch enough Cowboys in our lifetime
to know they're gonna cowboy.
What happened Sunday was gonna happen. we knew that.
But I told y'all, I said if San Francisco get to running that ball, them boys gonna be in trouble.
That's what it was though. Like,
but that ain't got nothing to do with you on offense.
That's true, but like I said, that's one of my issues with
Tony Pollard, how to run the ball. I ain't gonna be too critical of Zeke because he was banged up. He had a few injuries, but then like somebody said too. Now you can't put that all on Zeke because he was getting the ball and getting hit. So now a lot of that's on the line. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you got Barry Sanders back there. They busted through that like that, you know. But then you only get Tony Pollard about 2 carries.
Yeah, that was a lot of people saying. I saw Marcus Spears saying something about that. him not getting any touches, man. That's your
change the pace back. Yeah.
That's your change up back.
I tell you, man, a lot of NFL offensive coordinators make it about them and their scheme rather than the playmakers, bro.
Okay, well,
and he the perfect one to do that.
Yeah, because like Troy Aikman was saying, you call plays for players, man.
Well, this is my other question, and then we can move on. Why the hell everybody want to interview him? What he done did? Why they acting like, bro, it's Bill Walsh or something over there just drawing up the greatest? Everybody want to interview Cub.
You know what Bill Walsh did? Got the ball, Jerry Rice.
Exactly.
And John Taylor and Roger Craig.
And even when he couldn't hit them on the deep routes, the West Coast offense was created so he could hit them on short crossing routes.
Short crossing routes.
Get the ball in their hand. Get it in the playmakers' hands so they can make plays.
Give it to them so they can keep running.
You don't
he even got Brent Jones in them boys about.
I was about to go on a rant on Philly right there. But.
That was terrible. That was terrible too. But that's what I'm saying. Why everybody won't kill him more like he's just out here just doing. You would have thought he was doing what Shanahan was doing in Atlanta or something.
You know why, man. I'm not gonna say it on this recording, but you know why, man. Because what has he done special? With all that talent that he has, there's no reason why his name should be at the top of almost every coaching search in this league right now.
And Eric Bieniemy been to the Super Bowl 3 years in a row.
Byron Leftwich, my number one candidate.
Byron Leftwich.
I'm my owner.
They're my top two right there, Bieniemy and Leftwich.
Got one black head coach in the NFL. That's a travesty.
You got the top dog ever in the league that's taking his orders and giving props to Byron Leftwich, but he getting maybe 1-2 sniffs a season.
Thank you. And you know Byron Leftwich, Byron Leftwich no ball, because Byron Leftwich one athletic work nothing go out there and tell you up.
He's like Tom Brady.
He like had to carry him down the field one time.
Right. Yeah, and the bowl in Mobile down there. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. GMAC Bowl or whatever it was.
Oh, it was in that bowl game, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were playing LaDaina Tomlinson them.
San Diego State.
Not
TCU.
Marshall Faulk. You think about Marshall Faulk? Yeah, TCU.
Nah, he ain't that old.
Yeah, no. He ain't that old. Look, I was in like 6th grade when Marshall Faulk was out there, but yeah, man. I just want to ask that. But yeah, we can get into whatever. I got a question once we get into these ball games, though.
No, go ahead, because we ain't got a lot of time anyway.
What's your question?
So, okay, 2 big games tomorrow: Tennessee, Cincinnati. I'm rolling Tennessee. Derrick Henry back. Q, despite how you feel about the man, Tannehill gonna make some. I mean, you can't mess that up.
He gonna make some great. He gonna make some great handoffs tomorrow, so Derrick Henry can slow this game.
But he gonna throw the ball. But you gotta give him credit, Q. When he have to throw it, he do what he do. And they coach definitely should be coach of the year. I'm rolling Tennessee, even though I like what Cincinnati got going. They ain't ready. And Tennessee defense been balling. Cincinnati ain't going nowhere. Don't get it twisted. But I just can't see them winning that game. That's all I got on that one. If y'all want to, No,
I feel you. I feel like if Derrick Henry is Derrick Henry, and hopefully he is, Joe Burrow gonna be on the sideline
a lot
out there,
and like Chase. And like you said, Mike, this is a different defense they facing right now. So
yeah. Okay, and then we got the other 2 games. I'm gonna say the Green Bay and San Fran for last. We got the Tampa and Rams. I'm going Rams.
Who you think Super Bowl champs going down?
Well, part of that, I ain't gonna lie.
That is who you picked up.
Yeah, but part of mine is heart. It's a lot of dogs on that Rams roster. Matt, Sony, Leonard Floyd, you know what I mean? But I just think I think they're gonna knock him off. I think those injuries gonna catch up to Tampa. That on that O line, that's tough. They got a lot of injuries on that O line, and they're missing that boy Worse is a monster.
Worse, yeah.
And the backup hurt.
So you don't think they're gonna be able to score with him? What you saying?
I think they will, but I think the Rams with that defensive line, bruh, you got Leonard Floyd, right? Ashawn, y'all got Gaines. I ain't got to mention 99. Vaughn Miller on the other side.
It's tough.
They got some hellraisers. And when you got an injured offensive line, ask P. Holman how that worked out for him last February. I'm telling you, I think that's going to catch up with him. And then you got injured receivers.
It's tough.
Then your running backs hurt.
Makes all the sense in the world.
You got Gio and Keyshawn Vaughn.
You got old Tommy boy back there.
Makes all the sense in the world. But check this out. I'm gonna bet against Tom Brady one time this season, and it ain't gonna be this weekend.
Well, yeah, they're going down.
When is it gonna be, Kevin?
When he played that bad man in Green Bay.
So we're gonna circle back. But I'm going Rams in that game. Let's go, Matt.
No, I'm saying that makes all your analysis make perfect sense, Mike. In a perfect world, look at it on paper, chalk it up, Rams win. But at the end of the day, I'm not betting against Tom Brady.
I know we're dealing with the Michael Jordan of the sport. I ain't gonna lie.
At the end of the day, if one person can figure it out, that guy can figure it out.
But
watch how fast that ball get out of his hands tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying. Because no matter how good a defense is, there's always holes somewhere, and he's gonna find them holes.
He gonna get it out. But this the thing. He ain't got AB. He ain't got what's my boy?
But Mike,
towards ACL.
But Mike, you done seen Tom Brady put names on the back of names before.
That's what I'm saying. And
okay.
You do have Gronk. He can make OJ Howard get out there and ball. If he can throw OJ Howard over.
Listen what I'm trying.
You got Mike Evans.
Listen what I'm trying to tell y'all. Them boys, they're gonna get it done. I'm going around.
You gonna mess around, and Gio Bernard gonna have 100-yard receiving at that mess with Tom Brady.
He will, because they're gonna have to throw the ball to the backside of the backfield. Because now you ain't gonna be able to run consistently on that Rams front. But if that pressure start getting in there, he can't move nowhere near like Kyler. And Kyler couldn't do nothing. I ain't comparing the two, because Kyler, but Tom is Tom. But what I'm saying, Leonard Floyd get to coming off that edge and Vaughn off that other edge and Donald pushing that pocket up and Ashawn. Y'all know what Ashawn do.
OJ gonna have 13 receptions tomorrow.
Mark my word. Watch how many times Tampa Bay pass on first down.
And watch how many times he be on his back.
See, on first down, that's the down with the line. They don't know whether you pass rushing or whether they running. So that's the down to keep them off balance. They can't really pin their ears back on first down and get to that quarterback like that. So
hey, man.
I tell you now.
Hey, it's the year to get over the hump for everybody but Dallas. My boys did it.
I got one thing on Philly though. It's been brewing. I gotta say it. I almost threw up at the amount of passes at the line of scrimmage and the amount of screens that they threw in that game.
That's been their whole season, though, Kev.
You know, they didn't have much of a chance to beat Tampa anyway. But at the same time, y'all compounded it by running that generic offense.
Playing like a rec team.
Not getting the ball to your best playmaker. You didn't even attempt to get the ball to Devontae Smith until the second quarter.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
It was terrible anyway, though. They play like a rec team.
Yeah.
Hell, rec ball throw the ball down the field more than that.
Now it's all Jalen Hurts' fault.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're gonna pick him to be a quarterback, man, open up the playbook.
Let him do what he do.
Do
what he do.
Yeah.
Let him do what he do. My man did with Colin Kaepernick, Greg Roman.
Yeah.
Colin wasn't Alex Smith.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, man. They're so scared. Oh, he might throw an interception, man. If you watch the Chiefs, you watch Pat Mahomes make a couple throws. You be like, what is he doing? You know what I mean? A couple throws a game where the ball in a defender hand and they just drop it, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
More than a couple.
That's what I'm saying.
P. Homie be wild.
But when somebody like
My boy be wild.
somebody that's not proven do it, they just have a fit. Oh, he's not the guy and all of that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I feel you. Cause
Pat Mahomes do be wild enough.
My
But
boy
he'll have about 10 throws where you like, oh my God, how did he make that throw?
Hey, my boy be wilding, bro. Hey, he thought of, but see, this the difference.
Sideline and shit.
He right, but he throw that ball wild like you talking about, as if like you watching a basketball game. You be like, man, I know he ain't just shoot that bullshit. Like,
Right.
but it's easier to like, okay, I shot a bad shot, I get back on defense. But some of the stuff he be throwing could tip the whole game sideways. Most of my dog be when I'm my boy, but he be wild.
Like the only quarterback I really see that don't have those type of moments there and then is Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Because
even Tom Brady have a couple of them. Or you be like, that one got away from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Aaron Rodgers is the only one I see where I'm like, everything is on point. Yeah, I hardly ever see a bad throw from Aaron Rodgers.
Him and then I go Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson throws some bad ones. But for the most part, he just, you know what I'm saying?
His ball so pretty.
Oh my gosh. And look, it's a reason why I guess Bryce say he watched Aaron Rodgers and that's his idol because he look like that. But yeah, I'm with you. But speaking of that, but I'm going Rams. Y'all going Bucks? What you going, Q?
I'm going Bucks.
I'm going Bucks too.
Y'all going Bucks?
I think OJ and Bernard gonna have big games more.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna be on his, hey, as them South Florida boys say, gonna be on his bite. Look here. Okay, so I got Rams. Let's go, dog. Matt, Sonic, let's go.
Dogs. They've been in the NFL by 20 years.
They still dogs. Look. All right, so we got that. I'm going P. Homie against the Bills. I got to go P. Homie. I'm on. Boy.
That's going to be a high-scoring game.
There is a chance for that game to look like that Dallas game. I ain't going to lie to you.
You think so?
Because Kansas City.
Josh Allen get to moving that ball.
Yeah.
Running it like how the 49ers did to Dallas and keep Kansas City on that bench, then it could get ugly.
And the Bills gonna how they gonna defend them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they put the blueprint out last year. So how they gonna defend them.
But I am going KC though. I'm going KC.
Man, without a doubt, P. Homie is, let's go. I'm gonna buy me a Kansas City Chief hat. But all right, so we circle back around. Green Bay, San Francisco. Right? I know your answer, but I got a question about it. Who you rocking with, Q?
San Francisco.
You going with San Francisco?
It's because he hate Aaron Rodgers.
I gotta go Green Bay. At the crib, I'm going Green Bay. But it wouldn't shock me if San Francisco won. I will say that.
Nah, I think they'll keep it close, but Green Bay will beat them.
I wouldn't be surprised if San Francisco won the game. Like, I actually hope they win the game, but I don't. Aaron Rodgers is different, so I'm going Green Bay. But I want San Francisco to win. But check this out. This is my question. Aaron Rodgers lose this game. How does it impact him? Or if he win this game and lose the championship game, how does it affect him?
No, I think he's leaving either way. I think he's leaving Green Bay. Anyway.
No, I'm talking about legacy-wise, Q.
Oh, I mean, think about it. How many guys actually win Super Bowls? It's only a select few that win Super Bowls. He already got one. Now, it'll probably be looked at that he had these numbers, winning MVP in his late 30s, and he only got one. So, but I don't think it'll affect him any more than it already has. I mean, because like I just said, he only got one, and he got all these numbers up. But I mean, he's still one of the best ones ever to do it. He just one of the best ones ever to do it. Only got one ring. So
yeah, his legacy is already etched in stone to me.
Yeah,
like I heard somebody the other day. It might have been Steven or somebody. They said there's only one. Aaron Rodgers has 35 touchdowns and less than 5 interceptions in like 5 or 6 seasons, and that only happened like 9 other times in NFL history.
I don't even know if it's that many.
Maybe 5 other times or something like that, and he got He did it like 5 times, bro.
More than that,
Like,
I think.
to me, I honestly think he's the most talented quarterback to ever play football. I used to say that about Steve Young, but now it's Aaron Rodgers. I think if I got one guy and I got to win one game, I'm putting Aaron Rodgers back there.
All right, so I heard all that and I agree with that. But let me do. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. If LeBron only had one ring, would he still be LeBron? I'm talking been to all them how many ever gazillion finals, 11 or 12 finals. Would he still be held in the regard of the LeBron James that we hold him in?
No, because
I don't know. I'm asking if he only had one ring.
I don't think so. Because you judge football differently than you judge basketball.
How though?
Yeah.
Because basketball players can impact the game more than a football player can.
Then one player, yeah.
His ass ain't run that ball when he should have ran that touchdown last year. He could have impacted, and they could have been in the Super Bowl.
Got a point though.
His ass threw some interceptions in them NFC Championship games to end the ball game. His ass could have impacted the game just as well as LeBron James. Let me tell you something. In the last 5 minutes of that championship, Cleveland, when they beat Golden State, one basket was scored, and that was by Kyrie Irving. But LeBron James made the play of the game to me when he blocked that.
Right.
So he impacted the game. But I'm asking, if he only had one, he been 97 times. If he only had one, would he still be held in the regard?
No, it don't work like that anymore.
So this what I'm saying. I'm saying though, but if he loses either one of these games, I'm just saying.
There's too many variables. Like in football, there's too many things.
They didn't get okay.
Right for you to win a championship in football.
They didn't give my man Peyton Manning that grace.
Who did?
They was at his ass.
I mean, I don't know what they do. I'm telling you.
When he kept losing, he kept losing to Peyton. I mean to Tom. Kept losing. You know what I mean? Then he go to Super Bowl, he win the Super Bowl, then they lose the Super Bowl. Then he go back with Denver and they lose. And then he go back and they win. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Because you got to think about this. Would Eli be Eli had he not beat Tom twice?
No.
But Eli is Eli because he beat Tom twice. You got to bring home the bacon, dog, to be able to. And then look, he balled in them Super Bowls. Both of them playoff runs, they was like 9-7.
He did.
And then he beat Tom Brady in both Super Bowls.
In perfect situation.
But listen, if he had lost, he wouldn't be held in the regard he held in.
I don't really
just like Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers' numbers better than Eli's, being Roethlisberger, but he'll never be considered where they at because he ain't got the bacon. Huh? And he talking about turkey bacon. I'm talking about that pork bacon.
I'm not a fan of Phillip Rivers.
I'm talking about that pork bacon.
But I'm saying I just feel like a football player don't have the impact that a basketball player has from a superstar standpoint.
I think the quarterback does more than any other player. Though.
That's the quarterback.
Yeah, but not. There's no way you can tell me that they're not even on the field half the game.
But you just told me
in basketball you can play both ends of the court.
But listen, you just told me he got 50,000 touchdowns and 3 interceptions in his career.
He impacts the game at a high level.
Well, impacted when the shit matter. Is all I'm saying. Throw some of them damn touchdowns, and he done trick some off too.
So has everybody. Everybody has.
So what I'm saying is,
not even Tom Brady's undefeated in the Super Bowl.
So he undefeated, but damn it, he got hated on. He don't need to be undefeated.
He had the system around him to make it work.
He don't did it in it. Now he don't went down there to Florida and everything, at the beach and everything.
I feel you.
I'm just saying. Trent Dilfer won the Super Bowl.
Exactly. So that even proves my point. That when you got talent around you,
Kevin,
even a low-level quarterback can win a Super Bowl.
But we know what that Super Bowl was about. That was about that defense.
Right.
One play from Shannon Sharp every week or whatever.
Right.
But what I'm saying is this here. How many times you gonna go before we get it done now.
I mean, point taken. Well, I mean, you can if that's how you feel about it, cool. I'm just saying from a standpoint of basketball versus football.
Well, I'm just saying if LeBron done been to what 12 finals or whatever it is,
Whatever. Some crazy.
if he only had one ring, what they'll be talking about?
Oh, they hammer him even way more than they do, which would be justified though.
How would that be justified? And Aaron Rodgers ain't justified.
I mean, I'm not really saying it's not with Aaron. I don't see it that way with Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's football, bro. Like it's so many other players that have to impact the game for you to win at a high level like that. You know what I mean? So,
but he has to impact it when it matters.
That's true. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying there's too many different variables, bro.
It's a lot of different variables. And I agree, it's the ultimate team sport because you can only impact it on offense.
On one side of the ball. Yeah.
I agree. Well, when your time to impact it, you need to impact it.
But that's what everybody though. You know what I mean? Like the pinnacle is Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Like that's the guy at the top of the mountain, and he did it more than anybody. But at the same time, he had a lot of help to get him. He had a great system to help him get.
Absolutely, and I never argue that. You know what I'm saying? I never argue that, but I am saying, hey man, hey, I'm just saying.
I mean,
you keep going to NFC championships, you winning the division, and you own the Bears, all of that. And I'm with all that. The dude is exceptional.
That's all I'm saying.
What all I'm saying is, be exceptional. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, in terms of basketball, bro.
It's the same though. Jerry West
a way larger impact in basketball than you can in football.
You can't. Jerry West went to a million finals. Couldn't win. Finally won.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. He lose one of these games this weekend.
I don't look at it like that because his career is already like entrenched, like etched in stone already. Like that
with a bunch of numbers.
Yeah, he's a numbers guy.
But not
he does have one Super Bowl.
But not the best numbers.
That's just like saying that KG ain't just for that because he only got one championship.
No, I wouldn't say that. But look at some of the guys that don't play with Aaron Rodgers though, and you telling me you couldn't get it done with them?
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, like in terms of a system though. Like Tom Brady had a way better system.
So when he won, who was the coach when he won? Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
He ain't knocking down no damn buildings in Dallas.
But also, like, who else? Like Peyton Manning. Let's use Peyton. Not even use Tom Brady because Tom Brady is, he's
he out of here.
Yeah. But Peyton Manning, you know what I mean? What he got? One Super Bowl in Indy?
And one in Indy, one in Denver. Yeah. Lost one in Indy, lost one in Denver.
As good as Peyton Manning is, which as far as throwing the football is as good as anybody, throwing the football, he only got
5 MVPs.
One in Indy. You know what I mean? Because so many other factors.
He went twice.
Yeah, but he was in that situation a lot where he couldn't get his team over the hump. You know what I mean? But that don't diminish his legacy.
But this the thing though. And he was losing to Tom.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers, who you losing to? I'm just saying you ain't losing to Joe Montana in there.
But we look at it as him losing to Tom, but he's losing to New England and a great system. A team who this system even took a rookie quarterback and made the playoff. They took Matt Castle and went 11-5. This same team, even without Brady, still was playing good football. Now you take Brady, an all-time talent, arguably the greatest of all time. Of course, you're gonna win Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, man. I think I put Aaron Rodgers right there with Peyton Manning. But also, I feel like he is when you just talk about physical attributes, he's the most gifted quarterback of all time to me. Just throwing that football.
He is, but Peyton better than him.
I don't think so, but I mean.
Come on, man.
That's not like a
Payton right here. Payton right here hard to beat,
I
dog.
like
That
Aaron
mental,
Rodgers.
that mental. Payton look at Payton know what's going on. Hey man, Payton different. But I mean, you know, I like Aaron. He good. He great. But I'm just saying, he get a lot of slack. Win. If they don't win tomorrow, or if they win tomorrow and don't win next week,
now you're gonna have me torn when this
got a
Green Bay
conversation.
Tennessee Super Bowl come up.
Tennessee ain't going, nor Green Bay ain't going.
Tennessee going to the Super Bowl, man. Just watch what I tell you.
Homie.
Watch what I tell you, man. Tennessee is headed to the Super Bowl.
Nah, bro. Listen, man. Pat Mahomes, yo, he about to be like LeBron. He just gonna keep on going to the Super Bowl. Now, I don't know if he gonna win them. He gonna go. What he got? One? He won in 1-1?
1-1, yeah.
Yeah, 1-1. They beat San Francisco and lost to Tampa Bay.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
They gonna lose to the Rams this year.
Derrick Henry get the rumbling. Tannehill gonna be throwing that thing to AJ Brown. I'm telling you.
They not beating.
Don't sleep on that Tennessee defense either.
Oh no. They been balling. They been doing their thing. They look more like the one from a couple years back. Last year was all over the COVID stuff, kind of jacked everything up. But that year before that, they were kicking ass. But I'm just saying, the Homester, man. Listen, the Homester is the Homester, baby. I love that man.
I love watching Patrick Mahomes, but it's something about that KC team I don't like. I don't know what it is.
I don't like the defense.
I just don't like them.
I don't like the defense. I don't like the freelance Golden State style of offense they play. They play reckless. But, hey, man, P. Homie, man. I love P. Homie. I love Trav. I love Cheetah. You know I love Miko, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey. They going to lose to the round. This is the Super Bowl we should have got 3 years ago when they lost to New England.
Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams is too much to handle, bro. They're gonna put up a lot of points in this playoff.
They better stop. Liza and them running that football. Debo and Liza and Shanahan he's serious with that crowd.
They ain't got the offense to beat Green Bay though.
It's gonna be cold out there though. If Devontae catch that thing, they hit that hand.
Devontae used to that.
Okay.
Best receiver in the league, man.
He is.
For the past 2 years.
Listen, man, I'm not arguing with none of that. That boy bad. Aaron Rodgers bad. I'm trying to tell you. I think they're going to win. I want them to lose, but they're going to win. They're going to win. San Francisco get to running that ball, though, I'm trying to tell you.
That's true.
But Aaron don't need that much time to score.
No, he don't. He just needs 2 seconds.
It just don't really but what's the name hurt? One of the receivers out. I don't think it's Valdez Scanlon. I think it's Lazard.
Lazard.
But Cobb activated though, so
yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, wily vet. He a wily vet.
Long as Vontae out there.
Yeah, you're right. They got something for him though. Jimmy Ward and them boys. They got some for them Mobile boys. Quasi Todd and all them boys. They got something for him. But I'm just saying, listen, they better not lose. He better win the Super Bowl.
So you saying it's a must win?
He got to win the Super Bowl.
Nah, bro. His legacy is already carved in stone.
His legacy is what it is, but he got to win the Super Bowl.
I don't think so.
He has to.
He got him one. You know what I mean?
He has to.
It's just like Steve Young. You know what I mean? Like Steve Young had that monkey on his back. So he got that one. Now everybody look at Steve Young as Super Bowl winning quarterback.
But Aaron Rodgers is looked at as a generational, like once in a lifetime player. you can't keep getting right there and then just, you know what I'm saying?
So,
You know
let me
how,
ask you this.
remember that night I was trying to grab that Visine and I couldn't get it. I kept reaching, I couldn't get it. Like it broke my, I'm saying.
So look, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
If Peyton Manning didn't win that Super Bowl in Denver, you think it would have tarnished his legacy? He would have been looked at as
Absolutely. And you know how I feel about Peyton. That's my guy. You know I love Peyton.
I don't look at it like that in football. I just don't.
I love Peyton probably more than I love Joe Montana.
In terms of football, like if you're just a position player, I don't judge you about Super Bowls at all. If you're a quarterback, as long as you get one, I feel like that.
Quarterback, I do. Now the other rest of them receivers, you can't. You know what I'm saying? It's probably the worst position to play in sports as far as dependency.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was funny. Marcel, we was in there earlier, was watching. He was like, man, I would never play receiver if I played football. He's like, because if they don't throw you the ball, I said, that's what me and Kevin was talking about the other day.
Going off like that.
Yeah. So I told him, I said, imagine running a deep route, you wide open and they don't see you. Then you got to block and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no. I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying as a quarterback and as a legendary, talented quarterback, you got to win, dog.
I think one is sufficient, though.
Of course you do, because Aaron's your guy. And I like Aaron. I do.
But see, we don't even do we look at Dan Marino like that, though? In terms of like his career being being tarnished.
It hurt. I mean, I love Dan, but it hurt. Yeah. It hurt. What you told me? What you what you told me last week? I can come to the table and eat with y'all now. You know what I'm talking about?
I got you.
Because now I'm in the position of Aaron. Right. Y'all in the position of Tom. Yeah. Y'all got $1 million. We kept getting to the couldn't even get there, you know what I'm saying? So, I think it hurt Dan. I love Dan, but I think it hurt. I think it just makes it bolsters it up. Like you talking about with KG. Man, we know what KG was as a ball player.
Right.
Having that ship though, that put him. Now me and you, bruh, come on, KG, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even Charles. I love Charles Barkley. Great basketball player. He get that, especially if he would have beat Mike.
Yeah, especially if him being what he was, like as just the guy.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have a lot of help. Like people don't realize that he didn't have a lot of help. Like I think people, especially people younger than us, they don't really know what Kevin Johnson was. Like Kevin Johnson is just a nice player. Like KJ is not like he ain't no Chris Paul.
He ain't Kyrie or nothing like that.
He's not.
Or Chris Paul.
Yeah.
He
and
more
of. Ain't either.
Nah, well, if you think about these three guys that I'm gonna mention to you, Charles Barkley was that way. Pat Ewing was that way. Who can we just definitively say was his guy? Right?
Starks at best.
Reggie Miller. Who can we definitively say like? Even Clyde Drexler.
His best teammate. Like Reggie Miller's best teammate was probably Jalen Rose.
Jalen Rose, Rick Smith.
Maybe Antonio Davis.
Rick Smith was Rick Smith.
Rick Smith.
You know what I'm saying? But look at what we name it when you going up against Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Pat Ewing, who is your guy? John Starks. You going against Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Right? That's who you playing against. Charles Barkley, how the hell you made it out the West?
Yeah, because his next best guy was KJ, and then you talking Dan Marley. Like,
which, to one of your points you made before about Keem Olajuwon, name his definitively guy, and they, you know what I'm saying? So
I mean, they went and got Cloud on the second one. I guess you could say that, but on the first one, who? Kenneth Smith, Vernon Maxwell.
But
who didn't even start.
I'll even give Clyde Drexler that. Who was his guy in Portland? Riding shotgun. Terry Porter?
Terry Porter, Jerome Kersey. Cliff Robinson didn't even start.
Right.
Buck Williams.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, it's tough. But I mean, it's that level for a reason though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do hate when to even call myself out. I hate when people say like, well, he only won one. Cause that sounds asinine. Like it's hard to win that one. So I don't want to, I do to even check myself on that. Like, and they beat the Steelers. Like they ain't beat like, it was Mike Tomlin coach Steelers.
Yeah. And that defense, is that defense that was statistically the best defense of all time? They had one defense that by the stats, they were the best of all time.
The Pittsburgh defense?
Pittsburgh defense.
Yeah, they was there with Troy and all them guys and Ryan Clark and all. Yeah, they was tough, man. They was tough.
Dan
so
Harrison, James Ferry.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I mean, yeah. I don't want to sound like that guy because that's hating. Yeah. That's hating. He got one, like you said. But I'm just saying, I guess it seemed like for the length of time. But you make a good analogy with Payton. But Payton went to 4. But we could do the
like. See, to me, like I really don't care about that. To be a basketball or football, I don't care about how many you get to it. Like if you don't win it, you know what I mean.
But it's something to be said about that. Kevin, LeBron been to 65 finals, dog. What he went to 8 in a row?
Yeah, but that's got a lot to do with what the division he played in.
What
conference he played in. And I know that ain't his fault, but I'm just saying, like
8 in a row, dog.
But you're not winning them though.
But you still 8 in a row is something now. I feel you. Because if you ask him, he probably would say, I didn't get the deal done either. I feel you. Because from
it's not nothing.
But no. Yeah. I get it. Because just like the Georgia-Michigan game. And they're like, oh, why Kirby trying to act all mean? He don't want him to pour the Gatorade. He was like, the job ain't done.
Right.
We in the championship. Hell, we was in the championship in 2018 and walked out of there losers.
So, and that's the standard though. So like you got to, when I say that, you got to understand the standard that I'm holding them to. Like
that's LeBron James.
If I'm saying Paul Pierce made it to, and I love Paul Pierce. If I'm saying Paul Pierce made it to 8 straight, then that's one thing. But we're talking about LeBron. Like his standard is higher. Yeah. He gets judged on a higher scale. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's always my criticism of him. People think that you don't like LeBron, you just no, he's held to a higher standard. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. I feel that. And I rock with that too, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, I don't want to be the guy that say, oh, he only got one. You know what I mean? But I do think that he has to win to kind of, like, you can't lose this. You got to win a Super Bowl.
So I'll give you this. If he win another Super Bowl, that put him on the upper echelon. Like he goes up another notch.
Well, see, now I gotta side with you. He is what he is.
Right.
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 Now I will side with you on that. He is what, because damn, you know what I mean?
Because in terms of quarterbacks, I'll look at it like this. There's Tom Brady and everybody else, right?
Right.
And then there's a second tier. I think if he wins another Super Bowl, he goes to that second tier. He goes to that tier with Peyton Manning.
Wait.
Montana.
Wait, no. But they not second tier. Tom just out of here.
Okay. If you want to say it on that scale, yeah.
He don't even.
So basically, if he wins another Super Bowl, he goes to the top tier. And Tom Brady is just in another stratosphere.
Yeah, Tom like just looking at everybody like, okay, that's cute. Yeah. But so now you got Joe, you got Peyton,
And it ain't that many on that list when you think about it.
Because
I think about more.
Well, see, I like
Because I can't put Troy Aikman on that list.
I was just finna say, from a talent standpoint, like, are we doing that?
Nah, we're not. Like, because then like the Super Bowls on his end, they come from a system. You know what I mean?
And he had a lot.
This man had his offensive linemen were household names, bro.
And they in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
Moose Johnson, Jay Novacek, we already know playmaker, and Embiid and Alvin Harper, you know, and then to go to the other side of the ball, it was ridiculous.
Right. So I can't put him on that list. But
so no. Yeah, when you start to look at it from that standpoint, Drew Brees, you know, one.
Yeah.
Okay. Because, yeah, it ain't many guys that.
Ain't many guys that got multiple Super Bowls.
All right, so now you're making me. Now you're making me rethink this.
Because think about the guys who got multiple Super Bowls.
Joe,
Ben Roethlisberger.
Joe,
he's not.
Joe, he not Joe and Peyton.
No, Joe and Peyton.
Steve got how many? One?
Steve Young only got one.
Steve Young got one.
See what I'm saying? Because I think the 49ers only got 5 in their history.
They got 5.
Joe got 4 of them.
Because they went 6 times. They was undefeated and they lost that Ravens one. They 5-1. Yeah. No, Joe got 3. Right?
I thought he had 4. Either way, I can't think of another quarterback.
He got 3 because Jerry Rice played in 4.
But Jerry Rice played one with the Raiders too.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay. That was the 4th one he played.
Okay.
So Joe got, but regardless, right? Either like you said, it's not many guys. It's got Joe, Ben, Peyton, Eli.
Yeah. But
they not Joe and Peyton.
Right. And we not including like no Bart Starr and all of that kind of
No.
We're talking about modern day players.
Yeah, we keeping it a buck.
I'm not naming Y.A. Tittle and all them dudes.
This guy though.
Who that?
John Elway.
Yeah, John Elway.
He got 2. Played in 4.
Yeah.
Right? Redskins, my bad, Washington. Football team. Well, my bad, Native American. Football team. They lost that one.
Yeah.
And then who else he lost to? He beat the Packers. They beat the Packers. They beat the Falcons. They lose to No, I'm sorry. They ain't beat the Packers. Did they beat the Packers?
Man, I can't.
They lost to Washington. They beat the Packers. And they beat
to the Giants.
Falcons.
Yeah, they beat the Falcons in 98.
And then they went back the next year and beat the Packers, right?
Yeah, back to back, yeah.
So they lost to who they lost to?
I don't know. I'm thinking it's the Giants, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking it was when LT was there with the Giants. Am I thinking the Buffalo beat them? Buffalo. I mean, they beat Buffalo. That's what that was.
The Giants beat Buffalo. Giants
beat Buffalo. Yeah.
I
can't remember who they lost to.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Because I know they lost to Washington. That was the first Super Bowl I ever watched.
Oh, with Doug Williams.
Doug Williams. Shout out to Doug Williams. Yeah. Because I think John Elway played in 4 Super Bowls, though. Because he won 2. And they lost to San Francisco, dog. We tripping. They lost to San Francisco. Oh, man, we bugging. San Francisco beat the brakes off them. Remember?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they beat the brakes off them. They had it was like 55 to 10 or something like that, wasn't it? Or something. Yeah, we tripping. Yeah, they lost to San Francisco. Yeah, bugging out. I knew. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they lost to San Fran. Okay. For sure, yeah. Because, yeah. That was Dion. Yeah, they lost to San Francisco. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy that I can't remember that.
Yeah, that was because Dion left and went to Dallas, and then they won.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, like you said, it's not a lot of guys you could point to that got a bunch of they got multiple.
Right.
Damn, okay. So whatever, Aaron Rodgers, I'll backtrack a little bit. Cause I
But I'm
want
saying
to,
like that's why I say as great as Aaron Rodgers is, it's just so many different variables, and not even the best win multiple.
I'm gonna shoot him a little bell on this one. Your boy's supposed to recover that onside kick that year against Seattle, and they in the Super Bowl. They
And that's what
probably
I'm
win.
talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
And it ain't like he always had the best running game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't try to sway me.
And I'm just playing.
Nah, you I'm a B100. You right.
I mean, it's like Aaron Rodgers, one of them people that people just don't like. So it's hard to like, you know what I'm saying?
He can play though.
Yeah, he can play for sure. And for me, I just don't. I enjoy his game so much that it's hard for me to even pay attention to all that other stuff. You know what I mean? Like I was like that with T.O. I love T.O. game so much that when all the other stuff come up, I just tune it out. I ain't paying attention to it. Just because I'm such a fan. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm such a fan of his game.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we gonna see. It's gonna be cold as hell out there tomorrow night. I know that.
It can't be no colder than it was in Buffalo last week, though.
Man. Buffalo wasn't cold.
Man, ain't no way I would have been out there watching that game, bro. You couldn't give me tickets to that game.
Man, what? Man, listen, man.
How cold is it supposed to be at
Lambeau tomorrow?
Yeah.
Boy, it's supposed to be dumb. It's supposed to be dumb out there. For sure.
What the temp supposed to be?
Cold. That's all they gonna say. Real cold.
It normally short on the app I got. It ain't showing.
That's how cold it is. I'm on here, show up. Yeah, it's getting down to it.
Oh,
what you?
Probably -3 with the wind chill.
Whew. Ooh.
Actually, that's Celsius. It's 22. So they're gonna be straight.
You're talking about they're gonna be straight.
Nah, they're straight. Well, I'm not tripping.
That's cold.
No. I was right. It's supposed to be negative, a low of -3.
And that's beyond cold. You don't felt that before?
How many times?
You feel me? So you already know we have felt that.
What's sad about it is when it gets to like -3, you start to feel a little bit better because it probably already had been -30.
Man, listen, dog. Hey, it used to be rough out there.
Yeah, when we went out there running, we was out there working.
Oh, hey, them old stupid green gloves get wet.
Oh my God. Hey, some people don't believe me, man. When I used to work up there, sometimes in Alaska, I didn't even wear gloves a lot of times because I couldn't.
You couldn't do nothing.
I couldn't get the work done. So I'd rather just get my work done and just go back inside.
But you already know I told you, but hey, I was scrolling with TDY one time. They going to Vegas. I'm already mad because we supposed to went. They took us out Vegas. We supposed to went to Singapore.
Yeah.
Singapore got canceled, so they said, "Oh, Vegas full." I'm mad. So, bro, it's like 3 jets. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the jets going to Vegas.
Yeah.
So they like, yeah. Man, we coming that more. It wasn't but 3 of us. Bro, like, yeah, man. He was like, the jet need a 30-day. You feel me? So like, so we like, oh, okay, like it's in the slot. Bro, like, no, let me see. Cause it was 3 Jets, bro. 2 of them was in the slot. 1 was on the line. He said, let me see. But I already knew when he came, how he was looking.
Yeah.
He said, man, it's on Tango 3, bro. I was like, oh, no. Bro, we go out there, man. And so, I'm the 3-man, so in this instance, it's worse because I ain't moving. 2-man down there doing the thing, you know what I'm saying? Because we was on the east, so I'm at the top. I got to check that gun, bro. I swear to you, it was so cold up there, man. Brother closed the cockpit because, he the one, man. He in
the freeze.
Hey, man, I got up by 15 times. I just kept going down there to the heater, bro. Man, I'm so mad, bro. I go back up there. And that panel had about 100 screws, bro.
Gun panel? Yeah.
Bro, I'm like, man. So, I'm like, man, I got to check this. And I'm like, I already know it's full, but you got to break that safety wire, bro. So now you got to take your gloves off. Boy, I'm talking about my hands so cold, I got to speed. But I draw every tool. But I just started praying, bro. I said, Lord, please get me out here. But I said, please get me out. Man, it was so cold down. Then I broke it. Not only was it full, it had just got lubed up, bro. I said, oh my gosh. So now I got to put the safety wire back on. It's so cold, it just keep breaking. But I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. And you can't do that with gloves. Man, that was probably the worst safety wire job in the history. But I put that morgue on, boy. And then, you already know, I couldn't even go, because if you bust one of those star washers, but I was like, this or that, boy. I was going so slow, man. Man, I was like, and then that was the only job we had to do the whole night, bro.
If anybody feel your pain, I feel it, boy.
Boy, that was rough, bro.
Hey, that's why I feel like if I can get through that, I can get through anything.
Man, on everything.
I've been out on the flight line doing an exercise in negative 30-degree weather, bro. Like,
it's terrible.
Not able to go inside, like on the flight line for 12 hours.
In your cell.
Yeah.
In your cell.
And we made bubble tents, and the bubble tents were so hot, you'd rather be outside in the cold. It's so hot.
Man, hey, listen, man. That life right there was not for me, bro.
Oh, my goodness. It was awful.
It was not for me, man. Didn't know I had the old school. I had to go crank that morgue up about 30 minutes before to go to work. Oh, my gosh, bro. Hey. Now, folk be like, oh, why you don't like the snow, bro? I hate snow.
They don't understand, bro. We lived in Alaska for almost 3 years, bro.
Boy, that's on real. On everything. Well, yeah, man. My bad, y'all. We got out track a little bit, but
yeah, we tend to do that every now and then, had them flashbacks
on everything
from the AK.
And it look like that out here right now where I'm at. It's supposed to snow by 6 hours straight. Snow already out there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But shoot, that about it. Yeah, we're gonna see tomorrow. What is it first? Titans and Bengals.
Yeah, 3:30.
Yeah, I don't think they just ain't got enough. They ain't ready yet.
Mm-hmm.
But this good for them.
Yeah, it's
trying to tell you,
learning experience.
That AFC finna be tough for the next 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
Whoo, you got some quarterbacks over there.
There's quarterbacks over there.
What you got? P. Holman, Joe Burrow,
Justin Herbert,
Josh Allen. Boy, you got some
Lamar.
Oh my gosh, he didn't even make it this year.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be back.
Yeah.
He get all his guys back too. Yeah. Like we said the other week, though, for them to even be relevant was amazing to me.
And honestly, if I feel like if the Jets do a little bit more, I think Zach Wilson can end up being a good quarterback. And you got my boy Matt. You know what I'm saying? So yes. That ALC gonna have some quarterbacks, bro.
Who knows what's going on with Deshaun?
Yeah, arguably the best quarterback in the NFL.
Can't even play right now, bro.
So the thing is, though, is that he can't play or they're not playing him. I think they're just not playing him. I think that's the issue. I think he can actually play. Because I don't think he ever got suspended by the NFL. What did he do? You know what I'm saying? He ain't officially been charged with nothing, right? He ain't been convicted.
Nah, it's just
You see what I'm saying?
reckless driving.
Right.
Oh Lord, got that little wet willy. Boy, put that thing up.
Oh
man, tripping, bro. Man, yeah, you right. I don't know though. We'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Dang, boy. All right. So yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got. You got anything else?
Nah, man, that's it.
Quinn had to ride out. I heard the newborn getting crunk on him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that what's up, though. Yeah, I'm back in the look. I'm straight now. I'm back in the building. Yesterday was rough. You feel me? For sure. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see y'all. That was another episode. Relax and take notes. Mike Pace, K Dub, the homie Quinn. Hey, I'm telling y'all, the Rams gonna beat the Bucks. These boys don't believe. But I told you, year to get over the hump. Listen, man, it is what it is. Make believers out of non-believers. That what Steady did.
I mean, if there's ever any year to get over the hump, this is it. Cause look at the Braves.
That's all I'm saying.
But the Rams ain't from Georgia, so
Leonard Floyd is.
I feel you.
Hey, nah, but yeah. We gonna definitely get back at y'all next week. Y'all be easy, enjoy some football. If you're in an area affected by the storm, prayers up. And everything like that. Oh yeah, prayers up for Calvin Ridley. I don't know what's going on, but man, I hope everything all good and everything like that. And yeah, for sure. And also, yeah, we weren't but recording at the time, but rest in peace to John Madden, man. You know what I'm saying? For sure. We ain't even get to do that.
Been playing that
properly.
man game since 1990, man.
What, man? Listening to him commentate.
Him and Pat Summerall.
Man.
Sundays.
What? I'm talking about that's, but yeah, for sure. And yeah, man, prayers up for everybody. You know what I mean? But y'all be easy out there. We'll get back at y'all. Till then, peace out.
Peace out.